From the sweeping deserts and high mesas of the Navajo Nation to the hearthfires of the Hózhó where families gathered, the ceremony of marriage has always held deep significance for the dying people. It is a ritual of not only to individuals, but of clans, lands, traditions, and the very future of a people. Today, we explore the traditional marriage customs and ceremonies of the Navajo, uncovering how these practices were shaped by culture, land, kinship, and cosmic identity. In Navajo society, family and clan form the foundation of life. Every person belongs first to their mother's clan, then to their father's, and this matrilineal lineage underscores much of social and marital life. The rule of clan exogamy is strict. A man must not marry someone of his own clan, or his mother's or father's clan. This principle ensures relationships link different groups and prevent internal conflict. When a young Navajo man sought a wife, the process began not merely with his own desire, but with the involvement of both families, the alignment of clans, and the weaving of two lineages into a broader communal network. Courtship could follow several patterns. Sometimes a young man would express interest through his family, attending family gatherings, ceremonies, and showing his character through work and respect. Premarital relationships in the older era might have included the exchange of gifts, demonstrations of respect, and the approval of elders, while love and companionship were valued. The match also carried responsibilities of kinship, future children, and community survival. For many Navajo, marriage was a planting of life, not only personal, but communal. Once the match was agreed upon, preparations for the wedding ceremony would begin in earnest. The couple, together with their families, acknowledged the path ahead, building their hogan, preparing necessary items for the household, aligning themselves with the way of beauty, HSH, which calls for balance, harmony, and proper living. The ceremony often took place at the bride's residence, her hogan, and began at or near sunset. This time of day holds special meaning, symbolizing transition from one state into another, from single to couple, from separate to shared life. On the night of the wedding, guests from both families gathered around the hogan. The groom's family would arrive at the bride's home, often on horseback in traditional settings. The groom would dismount, remove his saddle, and place it inside the bride's hogan, a sign of leaving his former status and joining with his new family. The groom's relatives would sit on one side of the hearth, the bride's relatives on the other, forming a semicircle around the fire. The bride would enter carrying a small bucket of sugar or cornmeal, a symbol of sweetness and sustenance, followed by her relatives bearing food and gifts for the feast. Central to the ceremony is the basket of ceremonial cornmeal mush. The basket carries deep symbolism. Its woven design often bears the colors black, white, red, and yellow, referencing the cardinal directions, the Father Universe, the Mother Earth, and the children. The opening of the basket faces east, representing life's journey, movement, and the sunrise of their new shared path. Cornmeal represents life, the staple of Navajo diet and spiritual symbol of continuity. Blue corn, the very heart of dine culture, may be used. The ceremony begins with the couple sitting side by side, the groom on the west side of the hogan and the bride on the east. A respected elder or uncle acts as master of ceremonies. A pot of water and gourd dipper is brought in. The water symbolizes the Mother Earth and grandfather holy water of life. The gourd represents growth, roots, and interconnectedness. The bride pours water over the groom's hands, he washes hers, and the exchange continues. This cleansing ritual marks their transition from individual lives to shared responsibilities. It is a purification, a unity of purpose. Next, the elder sprinkles corn pollen across the mush in the basket, from west to east, south to north, then in a circular motion from east, south, west, north, leaving an opening to the east. This spatial ritual maps the journey of their life together. The bride dips her fingers into the mush at the eastern edge and eats a portion. The groom replicates, then they alternate, moving around the basket, taking portions from each direction, culminating with the center. Through this shared meal, they symbolize the merging of their lives, the acceptance of each other's roles, and their joining under the framework of tradition. After this meal, the basket is often gifted to the groom's mother, and act of gratitude and recognition of her role as elder, mentor, and matriarch. Then speeches are given. Elders, parents, and respected community members offer advice. They speak of expectations, balance, harmony, kindness, patience, and mutual responsibility. They remind the couple of their obligations not only to each other, but to their children, their clan, community, and all relations. The words are spoken in Dine Bazad, the Navajo language, or partially so, carrying the weight of tradition. Feasting follows mutton stew, corn dishes, wild greens, breads, and traditional foods nourish the gathering. Music, singing, drums, and dancing may accompany the celebration in more modern times. But historically, the emphasis was on family, community, ritual, and the continuity of life. The newlyweds spend the night in the Hógran. The next morning, the groom may build his new post-marriage, Hóganor, join the bride's family's dwelling for a time. Traditionally, the couple lived near the bride's family uxorilical residence, with the expectation that the husband would join and support his wife's family rather than the reverse. This reflects the matrilineal structure of Dine society. In years past, polygyny was permitted. About 10% of Navajo men historically had more than one wife, often sisters, in a sororal polygyny form. Residence patterns adjusted accordingly, but monogamy became far more common in the 20th century, and today, polygyny is rare. In the traditional setting, the focus remained on the family unit, children, clan relations, and land. Work responsibilities were divided. Men hunted, herded sheep, built structures. Women managed the home, sheep grazing families, weaving, food preparation, medicine gathering. The roles were complementary and both essential for communal survival and harmony. The marriage ceremony is not simply about the union of two people, but about integrating to families, linking to clan lines, and strengthening social networks. It celebrated continuity, respect, and the proper ordering of life. The preparation of the home, especially the hogum, the fire, the direction of sitting west-east, and the offering of cornmeal and waterall carry cosmic and spiritual symbolism. The hogan's door faces east. The fire lies in the center. The ceremony reflects patterns of Navajo cosmology, the four sacred directions, the importance of dawn and renewal, the notion of harmony, HSH. Through the ritual, the couple enters into a covenant not only with each other, but with the land, ancestors, and holy people. Following the ceremony, the couple and their families commit to a way of life rooted in the principle of HSH. They honor the land, maintain balance in their home, practice generosity, hospitality, and kinship duties. Children are viewed as blessings, weaving the next generation into the clans and continuing the journey of the Dine. Traditional council emphasized mutual respect, non-enclosure of dominance, balanced roles, and the sharing of burdens and blessings. Divorce was rare, and the social expectation was that the marriage contributes to clan continuity, not merely personal satisfaction. In more recent years, modern Navajo marriage practices may combine traditional ceremony with legal license, church blessing, or civil registration. Couples may choose to incorporate the hand-washing ritual, cornmeal mush ritual, basket gift, or use a wedding vase, and include elders' blessings. The wedding vase, a symbolic object with two spouts joined in one handle, represents two lives sharing one spirit. Though more prevalent in some Pueblo tribes, some Navajo ceremonies also adopt it as a sign of connection and mutual life. Each gesture holds meaning. Cups of water for cleansing, cornmeal for life, basket for creation, colorful weavings for harmony. It is important to note that tradition is not static. Each community, Hógani region, may vary. Some steps are adopted, some omitted. Some couples choose simplified versions with elders present, blessings offered, hand-washing and mush shared, and a feast. Others may hold full traditional rituals with singing, blessing way chants, and prayer for HSH. Across all versions, the underlying values remain constant: respect for clans, sacredness of the union, commitment to community, land, and future generations. Marriage and ceremony also served as a moment for reaffirmation of culture and identity. In the face of external pressures, such as forced assimilation, boarding schools, reservation life, and cultural disruption, waltzing a Navajo wedding was an assertion of identity, continuity, and resilience. The ceremony, the language, the clan connections, they carry the weight of centuries and the promise of years to come. As we look at today's Navajo Nation, we see young couples blending tradition and modern life. They may attend college, travel, live off-reservation, but when they return to their hogan for the ceremony, the old practices remind them of where they come from and where they belong. Many families reclaim the old ways, teaching children the clan system, language, the meaning of corn, the directions, the Hózhó's door facing east, and the fire's sacred flame. Through the marriage ceremony, the Dain affirm their place in the world in a way that is both ancient and alive. If you found value in this video, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with friends and family who are interested in Navajo culture, traditional ceremonies, or indigenous heritage. Let us know in the comments below. What other topics would you like us to cover? We'd love to hear your suggestions. Thank you for watching and honoring the journey of the Dain people, where marriage is not just between two individuals, is a weaving of life, lineage, and land.